Hello, this here is Dennis again. We're still going through the Holy Bible, brought to us by the Gideons. This one picked up in Toronto, Canada. Now we get to a point in the Bible, which, I don't know, maybe children in the room, it might be a little bit, too graphic for some children. I would say this is NC-13. So here in Genesis 17, God comes and talks to David. I will establish my covenant between me and you, and I will multiply you exceedingly. As for me, behold, my covenant is with you, and you will be the father of a multitude of nations. But now God does something funny, which I'm happy for. He says, no longer shall your name be called Abram, but your name shall be Abraham. Now, I think a lot of people are more familiar with Abraham. And yet God also tells them that Sarai should now go by the name of Sarah. Now, for Abram, or Abraham now, his covenant with God is to be proven this: you, every male among you, shall be circumcised. Now we're talking slaves, we're talking sons, we're talking cousins, we're talking people that come over for, a beer and a poker game. Abraham took Ishmael his son, and all the servants who were born in his house, and all who were brought with money, every male among the men of Abraham's household, and circumcised the flesh of their foreskin the very same day as God had said to him. Now Abraham was 99 years old when he was circumcised in the flesh of the foreskin. Can you imagine that? I hope they had some good sharpening stones, because I'd hate to be the one that got the dull one, Alright, we just left Genesis 17, which was the big circumcision covenant with God. Now, if you are not circumcised, I believe you can still keep watching the KIB, but you might want to get that done because it shows your covenant with God. I guess maybe we'll have a KIB ceremony and enough people send us the emails and they want to get it done. I guess we can do it in the backyard here or down by the river or something. We'll get plenty of whiskey for that one, I assure you. We might even make the paper. That'd be cool, making the paper. Now Genesis 18. The Lord comes down and talks to Abraham, and we're having a nice little lunch by the trees, and Sarah comes up. Now the Lord's talking again about giving Sarah a son, and she still doesn't quite believe it. Now the Lord's talking to Sarah about, having this child, and Sarah says, laughing to herself, after I become old, shall I have pleasure, my Lord, being old also? The Lord said to Abraham, why did Sarah laugh? Say, shall I indeed bear a child when I am so old? Is anything too difficult for the Lord? Now, Sarah made a mistake here. You gotta believe God when He's talking to you. I mean, don't just laugh. But of course, then Sarah comes up with, I did not laugh, for she was afraid. And of course, God said, no. But you did laugh. So she was kind of busted, but that was all right. It was all right. God didn't mean nothing. And He said, when I come back next year, I guarantee two of you will have. We go with Abraham and the birth of the boy Ishmael, and the promise of another son coming from his wife later on. So we're going to close this out with, make sure you get circumcised, do what you can, before the next episode. Next episode, I'm going to tell you, it's about Sodom. We learned Sodom is a bad place, so you might want to have, a review with the children about some of this stuff, or maybe not let them hear it, just say they're wicked people. But it's going to get exciting. We're going to have the Kudzu Cousins back for the end of Genesis 18 and the start of 19, the destruction of Sodom, because that's an interesting story that we want a bunch of people. We're also going to be doing a skit. I hope you saw the first little skit we did. Kind of shorten up, make it a little more lively than me just standing here preaching at you. We'll give you something to do. You're at work, at lunch, you need quick inspiration. You watch one of the skits. So, okay, thank you very much. Once again, this is Dennis, Church of KIB. Remember, tell your friends if they're searching on the Google video. Church KIB Ypsilanti. That is YPSILANTI. That will help them find it quickly and easily. Not too many people use Ypsilanti in their Google Types. So once again, thank you, and have a good day.